This is Jones AT&T Stadium, where the tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Texas Tech's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass. It's Massey. Trying to get to him. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leader.
Taking a shot on the first play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Nick.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Second down coming up. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets it out fast. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. An easy call to go for it, and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout this season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front. And that's exactly what happened.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Massey. They've got the screen set up. Shakes off the defender. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Massey. Fires to the right. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On target to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that ball is picked off. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Tulsa. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. North Texas will have to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes a grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Red Raiders look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Massey. Now improvising. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 14 on the field goal.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's going to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Setting up the screen.
We'll give the defense credit there. On third down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good one.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
I think he does a really good job on the second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
Hold it,
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his back in the middle. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Let's See what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. It'll be a draw. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. They're trailing by 10 to ULM. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to try to get it himself. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Gets it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Wide out in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Love the call here going RPO on 3rd down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback choices, but the defense gave them a look that was conducive to handing that football off. So good decision by the quarterback and nice push up front.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
To the air, it's Massey. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Fires to the right. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll run it to the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Slips away. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Here's the handoff. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're facing a 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
On 1st down, here comes this offense. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Grab near the marker. It's Jocelyn. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. North Texas in the hurry up. He'll just keep slinging it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield, using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Freeman. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on second down. Snags it over the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And it's incomplete on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 15, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The give to the tailback. Discards a man. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going